Have you ever wanted to hear a 16-year-old rant about the public transportation system for about 5 to 10 minutes? Because you're about to. So I live in New York, and we have the MTA for a train. It's been around since like, I don't know, 1965. I just looked it up. It's 1965. And it says that the average weekday subway ridership is 5.7 million. Yep. Because, all of us live in the city. We have to get to Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, the Bronx. Staten Island's a different country. We don't count that. That's not part of New York. That's its own country. We don't know who they are. They're not a part of us. They're not part of this team. But anyway, so yeah. We got all the number trains, got the letter trains. There's a bunch of trains, because there's so many people and so many places to go. So you would think, with all those people using it, with all the years that it's, been around, that it would work properly 99% of the time. Yeah, no. It works properly about, I would say, 10% of the time. Every other month. Every leap year. Yeah, every leap year, every other month, 10% of the time. That's when it works. So, I made a post on Facebook asking my friends about their problems that they've had on the train, their situations, because I have plenty of my own, but I just need some other stories. So, you know what? Let's start with mine. I live in Queens. Queens is like, if we're gonna draw a map of New York, Queens is like up here, then this is Brooklyn, there's water right here, Manhattan, then the Bronx. Why is my room right next to the bathroom? So, I live in Queens. Gotta go down here to go to school. Go to school in Brooklyn. Shouldn't really be that long of a ride. Here's the thing. Even though Queens is right on top of Brooklyn, literally there's only one train that goes from Queens to Brooklyn. All the other trains go around Manhattan, all the way around from Queens, cross the river, down Manhattan, cross the river again, then into Brooklyn. I don't know why. I don't know why. Why is there only one train that goes from Queens to Brooklyn? They're right on top of each other. It shouldn't take that long to get from one to the other. But it's okay. It's okay. Because, you know what? The G train is the train that goes from Queens to Brooklyn. It's a pretty good train. I take it from Court Square to Fulton. Well, that's when I took the G train. That's different. But it's like a 20-minute ride. Not that long. Now here is my problem, and most people's problems. It's getting to the G train that's the problem. You know what train I have to take to the G train? The E train. By far my least favorite train that I've ever taken in my 16 years of living. It is by far the worst train to ever exist. I need to calm down. The E train. There are 4 trains that stop by my house. I live like a few blocks away from the train. It's like 5-10 minute walk. The E, the F, the M, and the R. The M and the R go local in Queens, so that's like an extra 10 minutes. I don't have time for that, so knock that off the list. The F train will go up somewhere else. Can't take it. I can't take it to the G train. It'd be too many transfers. So I would have to take the F to the 7, then the 7 to the G. And anyone who doesn't live in New York has no idea what I'm talking about, but yeah, trust me, it's too much work. So I take the E, because the E goes straight to Court Square, then I can get on the G. Now let me tell you, the E goes express. It goes express in Queens. So it goes from my stop to Roosevelt to Queens Plaza. And with those 3 stops, there's about 4 or 5 stops in between. So that's my to Roosevelt, then to Queens, not Queens Plaza. Yeah, Queens Plaza. Whatever stop it is, I don't know, there's too many trains. So it's like, you know, about like 10 stops, 10 local stops, and it just skips right through. It only stops twice in those 10 stops. Easy. Then from Queens Plaza, whatever stop it is, I don't even know, I don't even care, to Court Square, 1 local stop. 1 local stop. I could walk the distance, but I'm not going to because there's a train, so I don't need to. So on the weekends, during the workday, when not that many people are on it, not on the weekends. Well, yeah, because the one time I've taken the E train and it worked properly was like a weekend at 11. But so yeah, I found out that it should only take the E train 20 minutes to get to Court Square. Because according to what I was looking at, I don't know, there was something that said the speeds of these trains. Okay, the average speed, 75 miles per hour. Top speed is 55 miles per hour. Pretty fast. So it should only take 20 minutes. But guess how long it actually takes? On a good day, not like a day where it's working properly, like on a day where it's delayed, but it's like not that bad of a delay. Because, as I'm gonna mention, they're always delayed. So on a good day, it's like 35 minutes, 10 extra minutes. Not that bad, right? Yeah, it's not that bad until I have to be at school at 8 in the morning and I'm kind of running late because who has the time to wake up early to get to Brooklyn for 8 in the morning? Not me. I'm going to sleep at like 4 in the morning and I have to wake up at like 5 or 6 just to get on this stupid train that never runs right. And you know what? Everyone says, Chase, just wake up earlier. Yeah, when I do wake up earlier, guess what the E train does? It stops right before my stop for about, I don't know, 6 years and then doesn't go to where I need to go. I'm getting ahead of myself. So let me tell you a specific story. I started taking the train to school in middle school because I had to go to Harlem. Yeah, I had to go to Harlem. So I had to take the E to the 6. I had to take the E 1 stop past Court Square. So it's like an extra 5-10 minutes. Should be, not 10, but you know, E train doesn't run well. So I had to take it to the 6. Let me tell you. The 6 train is the most crowded train to ever exist. The 6 train runs from like lower Manhattan to the Bronx. I had to take it up to 96th Street in Manhattan. Yeah, shouldn't take that long. And you know what? To be fair to the 6 train, usually doesn't. But on a more often than it should, it does take longer than it should. And it wouldn't be that bad. It wouldn't be that bad. I'm known for being late. It's fine. It's fine. Until you realize that we are packed in this train car. Like, there are so many people in one train car at a time. Like, imagine, I don't know, say this cup. Look at this cup. Now imagine, oh no, I'm not putting that in there. Imagine we put this in here. Then imagine we put this in here. Then imagine we put this in here and this in here. You see this can't fit? Yeah, that's how it happens. You know what? People can't fit, but they like to try till everything falls out and we all want to just throw ourselves onto the tracks because you know what? Who has the time to deal with this anymore? So 6 train crowded. Then, you know, when it gets delayed, it makes it even worse. You'll be sitting in a tunnel with someone's elbow at your neck. Like, am I gonna get decapitated? Are they gonna sneeze and I'm gonna pass out because they just knocked the wind out of me? Who knows? It could happen. It's New York, and no one's probably gonna care if it does, because it's New York and we don't care about anything. So that was middle school. Oh my God. Okay, no, there was this one time in middle school, I remember I woke up so early, I wasn't tired, I got dressed, I was gonna be so early to school. Then I got on the E train. I got a seat. Getting a seat on the E train in the morning is a gift from God himself, because I don't like to stand, and I usually do my homework in the morning, so I'm gonna need that seat to, you know, finish up that math, that English, all the good stuff. So got a seat, and like I said, should take 20 minutes. 20 minutes pass. We're not one stop away from where I started yet. We're sitting in the middle of a tunnel. I look up at the clock. It's been 30 minutes. We're still not at the first stop yet. 40 minutes, still not there. It took 1 hour and 30 minutes to go one stop. You think I'm joking? I am not joking. I was just casually just trying to go to school as like it was an 8th grade? Just casual 8th grader trying to get to school. Had my seat, I was just chilling. Then took me an hour and 30 minutes to go one stop. One stop. Luckily, after that hour and 30 minutes, the train decided to just shut down after we finally got to that one stop. So, shut down, sat in the station, didn't go anywhere. We're just like, oh, okay, sure, just stop. Because honestly, if you're going to make us wait that long, just keep on pushing, honestly. So we all had to get on the local. We finally got to the 6. Then I found out the 6 wasn't running. So I had to walk up and take the bus from 51st to 96. It's like 40 blocks if you can't do that math. So yeah, that was a good morning. Now let's get to high school. I've already told you about the E to the G. It's pretty much the same thing all the time. It never runs, ever. Never on time. E-train is the worst train. The worst train. So I don't take the G anymore. I take the Long Island Railroad. You know, it also goes from Queens to Brooklyn, but not from my house. If I have to take it from my house, and that's like 2 blocks away. 2 blocks away. Easy. Because it runs right behind I'm in the front of my building. It runs right behind my house. I could just get on. But the train from my house only goes to Penn Station in Manhattan, so I can't take it straight to school. I would have to take the train from here to Jamaica, Queens. There's a Jamaica in Queens for anyone who might get confused. There's Jamaica in Queens. I have to take it to Jamaica, then take a train there to Atlantic Terminal. But the trains from here to Jamaica run like once every 30-40 minutes, so I'm never going to catch one. So I have to take, guess what, everyone's favorite train, the E train. Take it to Jamaica. 3 stops. 3 stops. 3 stops. You know what? Takes too freaking long. We have machines now. We got little machines that tell you exactly when the train is coming. It'll be like E-train to Jamaica, 3 minutes. 3 minutes pass. I don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's not coming. And you know what? I wish I saw a different light at the end of the tunnel, because I just want to get AP Government and pass this class. Nope. When I tell you that I think there is a force that does not want me to pass AP Government. I think there was a literal force that does not want me to pass AP Government. Because I'll admit it. You know what? I sleep because I'm tired and exhausted and I don't get up to get to school on time. But when I do, when I wake up early, everything goes wrong. Okay, what just recently happened that got me so mad? Okay, so there's a schedule. The LIR actually runs on a schedule. So here's the thing about that schedule. It's like actually 3 minutes behind. So when the train says it's coming at 8:12, it's coming at 8:16. Like, no joke, there is a train that goes from Jamaica to Atlanta Terminal. It always comes at 8:16, so I actually thought it was an 8:16 train until I finally got there early enough to see that it was an 8:12 train, and I'm like, there's an 8:12 train? Since when? So, yeah. That is the train that will get me to Atlanta Terminal 10 minutes before my class starts. So that is the train that I need to get to class on time. And that is such a challenge. So, like I said, LIR does not always run on time. So the other day, I was leaving, and I was a little late. I knew I wasn't going to make the 8, 6, 12, 16, whatever. But when I'm that late, there is an 8:15 train from my house to Jamaica, and it gets there at like 8:22. Right when there is supposed to be a train coming in to go to Atlantic. Perfect, right? Perfect schedule. I know that the 8:15 from my house never gets here at 8:15. It comes at 8:18, always. Literally, on the dot, always 8:18. And since I live right in front of it, I'm walking up that street and I'm watching for it. I'm looking. I don't see it. And yet, when I cross the street and I'm at the stairs, I see people coming out. I'm like, where was this train? I was just walking alongside the train tracks. I didn't see it. So it's just coming down. Everyone's coming down. So I run up the stairs like full track star, and I hate running. And I get up there. The doors are closed. I'm slamming on. I'm like, let me in. I'm getting to class. They open the door. I get in. So I get to Jamaica at 8:22. I don't see the train. I'm like, oh, I know. It's coming in like 5 minutes. I go up the stairs. It's not even just the trains that get me mad. It is the people. I'll explain that in like 1 second. I go up the stairs, and when I get high enough on the stairs, I look to the left and I see my train there on the tracks. So many people getting off. I'm like, oh my God, I have to get on. So I'm trying to go up these stairs, and you know what? It's just full of people going up the stairs, right? You know what happens? The person in front of me just stops walking. We're not at the top of the stairs. We're like in the middle. And the person in front of me just stops walking. Excuse me? What? How? Why? Whomst do you think you are? To just stop walking. How? Like, I swear to God, these people in the morning don't have jobs. They don't like to walk. It's not that many stairs. It's like 15 steps. She's physically fit. She looks like she spends all her time at a gym, and the kind of person who, instead of introducing herself by name, she'll introduce herself by saying, hi, I do CrossFit. So she can walk up 15 steps, but no, she stops in the middle of the steps, and I can't go past her. So okay, let me just tell you, I get so frustrated in the mornings. You know about those rooms where they just have a bunch of breakable items, you can just smash stuff to release stress? They need one of those rooms at all these train platforms, because oh my God, in the morning I get so homicidal. I swear to God, I'll look at everyone and be like, I might kill you. I'm not even joking. If I were a less stable person, I would be in jail right now for killing someone trying to get to school, because these people and these trains put together Why? 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 And this isn't even the first time someone's just stopped on the stairs. And by the way, for that story, yeah, I didn't make it on that train. The one time the trains decided to come on time, I didn't make it. Because some woman just wants to stop on the stairs. So another time a woman stopped on the stairs. I was coming up from the E train at Jamaica to go up and get on my train. I looked at the time. It's 8:16. I know that train is gonna be there. So I'm running up the stairs. And then I'm going up the escalator. And the woman in front of me, she doesn't walk up that escalator. It's not that many steps. This escalator is like literally a 10-step escalator. I don't even know why they have the up escalator. There's elevators right there. They don't need the escalator. So she's just standing there. It's a narrow escalator, so I can't go around her, and I'm just like, my train is here. If I miss this train, I'm gonna shove you over the edge. So I see that my train, I go look at the schedule as I'm passing it. My train's still there. I might be able to make it. So I go up the steps. You know who I see right next to me? Lady who doesn't want to walk up the escalator. You know what she's doing? She's running up the stairs. I was like, oh, so now all of a sudden your legs work and you can run. You wouldn't have had to run up these stairs if you had walked up the escalator like a normal person your age. I did not make my train. When I got to the top of those stairs, it just left. It left. I'm having so many traumatic flashbacks right now. It just left. And I don't know if that lady made her train or not, but I hope she did not. So I could tell you all day about how trains are delayed, but I'm just gonna sum that part up of this with one thing. Trains are always delayed. They never work. Ever. So I'm looking at the time of this video. We're at 42 minutes and counting. First of all, I don't have that much storage on my phone. Second of all, I'm not uploading a 40-minute video to YouTube. So I'll probably just cut it in like 2-3 parts. But I just want you to know I have so many stories about the MTA. I could talk about this for days. Oh my God. Oh, also, I've decided that if I'm ever gonna make more videos just talking about stuff in general like this, stuff that I get mad about, because I'm 16-year-old and I'm in high school. I have a lot of problems that I think are big problems, but they're probably not, but like I think they're problems, and they annoy me very much. So if I ever have more stuff to talk about like that, I'll probably just post it on Wednesday, or if it's like this, I'll just post it in parts starting on Wednesday. Then I'll post the singing videos and stuff every Monday and Friday. So yeah, that's all. I need some water.